Uh, Ice light, strobe light, look like I'm moving slow-mo. Rari looking nice on low pro Yokohamas. 20-inch cones poking out them. Pushing to the dome, took the guns and then phone. Shower, hello, Pocahontas. On stroke, 4 for hours. Putting the John on my holler. So poking the 90s, I'm honest, man. Hustle, some blocks of scam. Oh, yeah, Lord, but it's all stuff that was something. Yeah.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Dogs ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he takes this from inside the 5.
Bro, why the fuck you ain't got on white jerseys, bro? Start this shit over, Heavy. You tripping.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bulldogs will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Not the smartest move on that one. Out of bounds at the 9, and the field position is not good. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Power football with the run. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs. And they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quickly to the tight end. Slips one guy, and now he just keeps moving. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Hand off from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They're dealing with a second and long. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Here's why this was so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Looking for a man. It's Bagway. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing a strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
They punted away on 4th down. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. All wideouts, no backs. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
You gotta get that, dude.
But they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's caught. It's Craver. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
It's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air. It's Lagway. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Safe completion.
Oh, what in the fuck, dog? How's these niggas not blocking, bro?
The defense was right there.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
This shit is so deep.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's Mack. He rifles one deep down the middle. He's got it over the sideline.
That though, bro.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Georgia going up tempo. Quarterback may change this route. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the move. Can't quite cross the frame to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
He'll bring it out. It's Peoples. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Get this drive going from the 17. Leaves it with the back. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They've got a first down here to open the period. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Breaks into the open. He almost took it the distance, and they get him out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help.
How the fuck these niggas not fucking blocking?
Not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to go up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
This sophomore stopping him short of the first down line. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Using his feet. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now.
That's how you bait a nigga up, man. Bait motherfucking chicken, man.
They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and That might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Looking downfield, it's Flagway. And he was drilled just as he released the pass to take it quick.
Well, this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air. But give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time. Being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
It's fucking blocked me about it.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. With the catch, it's Hardy. Turning it on. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And defensively, man, you just want to get to 4th down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the field where they could come away with points and kick a field goal, or they could come away with a touchdown. Man, I want to get this stop and get off the field, but the offense executed. Defense just missed out.
Right back to the well. And into the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's the handoff. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Mack. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Frazier. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Motion from the back. To the air on second down. Going for it all. Hits him inside the 20. Still going.
Oh, this is cute, bro.
And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum.
Nigga just be throwing up prayer coming down with the shit, bro.
I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off-play action on first down. Looking for a deep man.
Throw the fucking ball, man. Damn!
Shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Got this shit lagging and shit, man.
But it's an incompletion.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Makes the catch. It's Smith. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's loose. He's at the 10.
Fucking playing with me, man.
He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. be changing the route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Mack. Throwing right. Working the middle.
Bro, he held on to that, bro.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to get rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Got his man to the left. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Mack. Steps away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. 4 wide receivers on 2nd and inches. They might try to take a shot. Back to pass. Throws
there we go. Bitch.
Intercepted, and that's
Bitch.
not how you want to start a half.
Bitch.
Nice pickup on the return.
Running all that cornflake ass shit, man.
And now they're in business.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page.
Play some real football, man.
The defense comes away with the INT.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone.
Man. It's fucking eat.
Ohio State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
They're running all that cornflake ass shit, man. Play some real football, man.
Let's see what he can do with the return.
All this saying a lot of ass shit, man.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Frazier. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Back to pass, it's Mack. Dumps it to the back. Pulls it in, it's Frazier. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Dogs in the hurry-up. The Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
So now it's second and long. Looking to throw again. Under fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Craver. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're risking giving up prime field position as they go for it on fourth and long from the 44. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Thank you.
And here's the third
Thank
interception
you.
of the night. Bringing it back.
Thank you.
Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to thread the field position with the return.
All this saying a lot of that pop one there football heavy.
The Ohio State offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking for a crease. It's Hardy. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy. They're trailing by 17 to Colorado. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He might want another play. To the air, it's Mack. Good timing on the quick out. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
All right, defense, got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him.
Give me that shit, man!
Fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And another mistake
Wrong
from
with
this
him.
quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer.
Get off me, man. Get off my dog, man.
Buckeyes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the
Motherfucking offensive coordinator, man.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has.
When the nigga gotta play real football, they freeze up.
They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Throwing all these damn jump balls and shit. Nigga, play some real football. Draw some shit up.
Field it and try to do some business.
Draw some shit up, man.
Bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout.
He got a fumble that.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that hit. The Dogs racing to the line in the hurry up. Wants to throw. It's Mack. He fires to the left side.
Wait for people to do it. If I click on it, they're going to make him pick it up. I mean, they're going to let him mouse.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even.
I'm already knowing.
Because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Eat, man.
And here's the interception by this quarterback. He goes down after the short return.
Nigga don't know what to do out there, man. Throwing up prayers.
Opening snap of this drive.
Jesus ain't gonna save him.
Running back searching for a hole. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Graham. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
We gotta have plays, man. Nigga can't just be out here running popcorn.
Get another snap before the clock hits 0. They'll run it from the gun. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete to the right.
Make it little ass get up, man. Make it little ass get up, Thurman.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I love the route there by the tight end and man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Look out, he's got room. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. The defense defense, and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Complete on third down. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you, you don't see fullbacks in
Nigga don't know what to do out there.
anymore, but how about that guy on
We got plays, heavy.
ball for a first down. Nice.
You ain't know.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10.
Damn, I should have passed
Rush is
that
effective, and they tackle him at the
Hey.
19.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long, putting them in a great position to be successful.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw. It's Bagway. Looking left.
Come on, dog. Come on, man. Come on now. Y'all got to do better than that. That's wide open.
And they've converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's complete. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the stomping has commenced.
And
We do this shit, man.
Give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put
We do this shit.
like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Georgia, 21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Gets it out to the 33 before he goes out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't.
He uncorks one deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that
No,
earlier
for can't
sack.
do nothing out there.
Looking to throw, it's Mack. Here's a
Come
hit.
on!
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it down the left side. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
If you
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense with a huge negative play.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and
That's
goal.
where we cook at, man.
Assuming they can wrap this one up, guys, they've served notice early in the season, winning a game like this, that this passing game will have to be dealt with.
Yeah, top 10 team, too, because everybody knew the talent they had coming back on offense, the playmakers at the skill positions. And, David, we've seen it early this season. In this game, they've been throwing it all over the yard.
Yeah, but you do want to see it against good competition. So that's what's fun about today. Like, proving it against a really good team. We can talk about, you know, this guy's a star, this guy's a star. Now doing it like this on this stage, now I'm a believer.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. They'll send the back in motion. On the snap, it's Hardy. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Second and goal, the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and for the third down and goal situation.
It's complete to the left.
Man, you got to pick up that block, dude.
It's just a short game. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Corner's going to give them room. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again.
No, you got a high pass back.
In the end zone.